Whoa. Right, there isn't much of an update I can make to this one. Pretty standard day, if you ask me. What the all these music jump scares every time. Right, not much of an update because it's just your standard shoulders and arms day. So if I just get the day up. Right, today's Wednesday, the 8th of July. Last arm workout was Sunday the 5th. And looking at what I did do. Right, so Jesus Christ. So with the last chest and back workout, I'm just going to verify this before I chat shit. Yeah, I'm right. The workout I did on Monday, which was the last log, God, I'm sweating, it looks like I'm crying. I decided to do less exercises but for more sets. So I would do a warm-up per exercise like normal, as I've always done, and then instead of doing 2 till failure for 3 exercises, I decided to do 2 exercises of 3 sets till failure. And I've noticed that it cuts off a lot of wasted time in the gym. You know, there's some days where I don't mind a long workout, but there are some days like today where I just want to really be in and out. So yeah, this is how I like to work out. Less exercises, more sets, but I like a variety of what I'm doing. So with triceps, I did 3 sets till failure of single D-handled tries. Now there would have been just 3 sets of D-handle tries, but we do both arms at the same time, but I couldn't find a second D-handle. So I just did 3 sets till failure of single ones, and I upped it from 10 kilos to 14 kilos till failure, so that's a plus. I just remember, it was the first thing I did, and I just pushed it down, and it just went really smoothly on 10 kilos, and I thought, okay, no, that can't be the weight. And then I checked my logbook after I did a set of 14 kilos and thought, well shit, I've just gone up by 2 weights. So yeah, we're now on 14 kilos for that. That's a new exercise that I've been doing since these logs, so that's pretty good. And then the other one was easy bar cable tries, 3 sets till failure of 37 kilos, so that's gone up as well. Let me just double check. Yeah, it's okay, it's gone up by 2 kilos, which is 1 weight on the cable machine, so that's good. I just love easy bar cable tries. I think they're so satisfying. So that was all for triceps, and then for biceps I did 1 warm-up set of 16 kilos and 3 sets till failure of 20 kilos on the bicep curl. That stayed the same. I've been doing 20 kilo bicep curls for like 6 months now, and anytime I try and do 22 kilos, it's always like 2 or 3 reps. It just doesn't happen. So, but with 20 kilos I can get a good between 6 to 12 reps, I'd say. Totally depends on when I do it and if it's the first or last bicep exercise. So yeah, that's where I feel good. And then the preacher curl machine, fucking love that machine. Oh, it's beautiful. I did 3 sets till failure of 64 kilos. It's so satisfying. This was normally, and I don't want to brag, I don't want this to come across as I'm bragging. Anytime I go on the preacher curl machine, it's always a weight less than what I need. But when I sat on it today, it was the first time in the 2 years I've been going to this gym that someone had it on like 80 something kilos. And it was the first time I actually had to bring the weight down on that machine, and I just thought, I saw who was on it. Absolute monster. Monster of a man. Nothing but respect. And then I just did some cable lateral raises. 1 warm-up set of 5 kilos, 2 sets till failure on 7.5 kilos. And that's, yeah, I did say cable lateral raises. On the cables, it's so much harder than dumbbells. But I feel like with the dumbbells, you don't notice that you're swinging, but you are, so you can, I mean, I can easily do 12, 14 kilos for sets till failure on dumbbell lateral raises, but put me on the cable machine, fucking hell. I mean, it hits it way better, but my God. But yeah, that was the day today. Like 2 hours before I was going to the gym, I was just sitting at my desk. I got a PS5, and I got Grounded for free. Fucking love Grounded. Grounded is easy top 5 games for me of all time. It's such a good survival game. Anyway, I've just been playing through Grounded after work, and I just got this massive headache just out of nowhere, and I've been drinking loads of water. I managed to, you know, keep myself hydrated. It was after I ate dinner as well, so yeah, I don't know, but I had a big headache, and I just thought, fuck, like, I tend to get these headaches now whilst on this cut, and it happens all the time 1.5 to 2 hours before my workout, and it must just be because it's late at night. It's, you know, a product of what I'm making, you know, eating less food and whatnot, and maybe that would be the time to go and rest and get some sleep, but I obviously need to hit the gym. So yeah, I did feel as if, sorry, someone just walked by to lock in just real quick. I did feel as if, you know, it was on my mind to not go, but I really, really wanted to go and hit arms. There's nothing worse than missing a workout, especially when it's arms. So, you know, I pushed through, I did go, and it turned out to be some of the best lifts that I've done in this whole cut. So, yeah. I suppose you just got to push through it. Be careful, of course. You know, if I get anything like I did, you know, the other week, fuck that. I'm not lifting in that state, but I can't miss another couple days after what happened. So, but yeah, that's about it. We're feeling good. The day after weigh-in. Holy shit, the weigh-in. Right, I said something about editing these down and showing off, you know, pictures of myself. I can't be fucked, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, I lost 6.5 pounds this week, so we're doing really, really fucking well. So if that trend continues, you know, I'd say the water weight is lost. Like the first week of you losing weight, the first week is always going to be a massive drop, because I think it's water and stuff like that in your body. But if the trend continues where we lose between 3 and 6 pounds, because I expect it to go down a bit now and to stabilise at like between 2 and 4 pounds a week. Yeah, if we're on that trend, we're going to be in the £270 range now. We're probably on it right now, but yeah, we're feeling good. Sorry, someone's just to my right, I'm just talking in. Yeah, so we're feeling good. That's about it. In the 270 range now. Just thinking what I'm going to call this log. How can I end it with an ing? 270ing, that's what I'm going to call it. No, 280ing, because that makes more sense. But yeah, that's about it. Chest and back tomorrow. Stay tuned for that, I suppose. Bye-bye.